Has been fixed up in the last few months.
Is this it?
This used to be...
You've got a sitting room.
Our sitting room.
Did it?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's changed a bit now.
And then Kensington Palace, or this part of it, was used for our father's, what was it, Princess Trust Art Studios.
Yeah, the Princess Trust were in here for a while, and then the art studios.
And the art studios as well.
They did lots of naked portrait prints in here.
Did they?
Yeah. So we used to look out from Notting Cottage. We used to go out to close the blinds, and they'd be like, "What the?" There'd be some guy in the window like this.
Amazing.
And all these artists coming out with their paintbrushes, going, "Ooh," like this. I'm like, "Ooh, that's not normal." Not normal.
That won't be happening today.
Oh, good, good. We're in your old living room, did you say?
Yes. Yeah, a long time ago. We used to be in here. So it used to be a playroom.
Happy memories, definitely.
Yeah.
Memories,
Has fatherhood changed you now that you've got the two children?
I'm a lot more emotional than I used to be.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, weirdly. I never used to really kind of sort of get too wound up or worried about things, but I now, the smallest little things I can feel you well up a little bit more.
Right.
And you get affected by sort of things that happen around the world or whatever a lot more, I think, as a father, just because you realise how precious life is, and it puts it all into perspective. You know, the idea of not being around to see your children grow up and stuff like that. But you know, from some of my earliest memories, I remember my mother and father taking us to charities and organisations and showing us, you know, what goes on. And I think it's seeing such a broad spectrum of life. It's really important from a young age to give you a bit of perspective, to go, you know, you don't just live in a palace. It's very important you get out and you see what goes on in the real world.
And you obviously ask him for advice as well on the stuff you're doing.
The advice that he can give us, based on the contacts that he's made over the years, is incredible.
Yeah.
You can actually ring him up and say, well, I'm a bit of a pickle here, or even better, you can offload stuff.
Yeah.
If someone does say something to me, there's always a little light bulb that goes, hang on a second, I'm in no position to be able to do this for lack of knowledge or whatever. And you just ring and say, Paul, you know, can you do this? And then he's guaranteed to have at least one, if not two people who are specialists in that area, and they can get things done.
The Princess Trust evolved over time into what it is now, which is this incredible charity that has really, I think, bust every possible limit it was ever set.
Yeah.
It's really done well, and I think he's incredibly chuffed with how it's gone.
We've spent a lot of time with your dad over the last year.
More time than us, but...
Yeah, that's probably has.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see you at Christmas, sir.
Oh, yeah, didn't need to say we're invited for Christmas lunch.
That's the idea, we get Christmas off.
And we have been kind of bowled over by his energy and his enthusiasm still for the Princess Trust. And what do you think are his main characteristics, maybe that everybody doesn't see?
I'd say he's got an insurmountable amount of duty in him. He's incredibly driven to do his duty, and that is, from a very young age, it's been instilled in him since then. And it's where a lot of his passion and his drive comes